Johnny Nelson, how many times has he been knocked down in sparring?
I was going to say, are you surprised at Johnny's comments when he's talking about the things that aren't right in the camp and stuff like that? Right.
Do you know one thing? I just want to say this. Yeah, I mean, I think that whole production of I love Sky, but I think right now they're just hating for no reason. They don't have to hate because what they're doing is great. You understand? They don't have blockbuster fighters yet, but they're producing future blockbuster fighters. You understand? So when Johnny Nelson goes on this this talk shows and they say, "Oh, you got knocked down in sparring," you don't need to be saying things like that. Mm-hmm. All you need to be saying, "We can't wait to see the fight. We can't wait to this and this and this." But instead of trying to embarrass another man who's doing them what Johnny Nelson really could not do so many times, you understand? I like Johnny, but sometimes I hear this, I hear Carl Froch saying same old shit, but I don't understand. Maybe they just want to get numbers on the paper. But I can guarantee you now, this motherfucker say anything about me, I cut the tongue
out. Whoa! Those are the words of Derek War Chisora. And let me counterpunch. Derek Chisora lashes back at Froch, Nelson, Sky Sports, and he's saying Johnny shouldn't be saying that. They're just hating. They're from Sky. They shouldn't be doing that. Sky doesn't need to do that. Most importantly, Sky doesn't really need to allow Johnny Nelson and Carl Froch to be saying things like that based on their reputation, based on their potential star fighters. Well, what I say to this, people, is I don't think it's Johnny Nelson spreading anything, or should I say creating anything. Spreading is a different thing, right? I mean, a lot of times you can share something that you heard, but you become the poster child of something that was shared because you shared it, not that you created it. And that's the crazy thing about rumors. Unless the rumor was started from you, and it has no before or after, it only has to be you, okay, that started the rumor. Versus, hey, I didn't start it, I'm just passing it along. Don't shoot the messenger. And I think that's Johnny Nelson, because he's like, well, wait, hey, what I heard ain't good. But I'm saying that, people, because if Johnny Nelson spreaded rumors, and it came from him, so it was basically a lie that then was created into a rumor, because basically all a rumor is something that was said that has to be proven or can't be proven. Okay? And he started it. That's why I can see how Derek Chisora should be wanting to cut his tongue out. Right? But other than that, if you're just doing what you do, like, hey, this is what I heard, it ain't good. He didn't really say anything particular, though. There's been worser things, far worser things than what Johnny Nelson said. Oh, Johnny Nelson said, well, hey, what I've heard in the camp of Tyson Fury ain't good. That's what he said. He didn't say, this and that and the other and go into detail. He didn't say that, but that is really enough to really have people thinking, well, maybe, what's going on in Tyson's camp makes people more suspicious, makes people more curious of what's going on, okay, in the camp. Like, hey, okay, what's going on? Because we just heard Johnny Nelson from Sky Sports say this. Now, as far as Carl Froch goes, I don't really know what Carl said in particular. I think, I don't know. I can't remember right now, to be honest with you. I just know what Johnny Nelson did because I counterpunched the video when I heard the video about Tyson Fury's potential bad camp. Okay, so I don't really know, what went on, with that. But according to Johnny Nelson, he's like, hey, this is what it is. And then anybody, any interviewer, any commentator, any reporter, you never give up your sources. So the person that Johnny Nelson got it from, he's not going to say, well, hey, he did it. You know what I mean? That's what he's saying. So But the unfortunate thing about that is you get left with the bag. You get left with that sign saying, hey, this came from me. You know what I mean? So yeah, I heard that it ain't good. You know, and again, whoever told him that told him that. You know what I mean? And I think Johnny Nelson is the messenger. Unfortunately, he is on that side of the street that represents another network. That it would be vested interest that other network would say something bad about a BT fighter like Tyson the Gypsy King Fury. So, you know, there you go. But knowing big Derek Chisora fires back and stating that, hey, I'll cut his tongue out if he says something ever bad about me, takes the cake. You guys tell me what you think of Derek Chisora's response to Carl Froch and Johnny Nelson. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!